What is going on, ladies and gentlemen of the jury? My name is Jacemachine. I am fueled by coffee and driven by insanity. I hope you guys are doing great today. I'm doing fantabulous. We are playing Starmade, of course, and today I have the second half of my plane showcase that I would like to show you. In the last episode, we checked out my Messerschmitt, we checked out the Avro Lancaster, and of course, we finished up with the Spitfire. Today, we're going to take a look at our Helldiver, our P-38 Lightning, and we're going to revisit with our B-17 Flying Fortress. Now, the Helldiver came in both biplane and single-wing versions. This is the biplane version because biplanes look damn cool. These guys were used in the beginning of the war, not so much towards the end, which is why they definitely have an old sort of World War I sort of feel to them. The Helldiver here is equipped with a large bomb on the bottom. As you can see here, the bomb, of course, is just a decorative cover for our missile launcher, and this thing does indeed launch missiles. This thing is awesome. It's got a hull, just regular hull. The originals, I believe, used canvas. So I wanted to have a very light, non-shielded vessel here. So let's go inside, take a look at what we've got. We got overdrive effect. This guy is a quick little bugger. The missile is attached to a cannon, so it has a rapid shot. And this is an explosives effects computer. So this thing hits pretty hard, and it has a nice range of spread. And of course, the ever-present radar jammer. Really happy with this one. I was surprised. I wasn't sure how I'd like it initially. Also, you'll note that it's one of the only smaller planes to get the, I don't know what they're called. The stabilizer fins? Question mark? Whatever. Again, it's got the shortened wings, and the yellow contrasting with the green looks pretty sharp. I like it. Again, this is a dual cockpit plane. The rear cockpit is for the radio man. Also, if you want to do some sweet aerial tricks while wing walking, this is the plane for you. This right here is one of the first ones that I've built, but it still remains one of my favorites, the P-38 Lightning. Very, very iconic World War II plane. This guy here has a little bit of creative flair that I've put into it, but I think that it works out. It looks really nice. I love the twin engines. And this guy's cockpit, of course, one of the earlier ones, why we don't have a recessed button, is why we don't. Jason is speaking English, yes? Let's take a look inside. So this guy's a cannon, and what is its tertiary slot? A punch-through effect computer. I wanted all of my fighters to have different sort of effects, different characteristics to make sure that they are very different from each other in combat. This guy right here is awesome. Man, if you want to take out something, take this with you. It will just take a bunch of them and it'll clear house. 6 of these, you can take out a lot of basic stations around here and they'll cut through the turrets real quick. Alright, so here we are. This is the Flying Fortress. Let's get on the other side real quick. Go. Much better lighting over here. Our Flying Fortress is bristling with turrets. I really, really like these little anti-missile turrets. And if you guys remember, the old version had a sort of weird decorative thing going on here in the nose, the fuselage. This guy took it out. I didn't want it to look like the Lightning. It just didn't feel like the B-17 bomber with all that crazy nonsense. So here we are. Changed it up. Let's go down here. And I'll give you the tour from the inside. Because this thing, that's why this docker is so low. It's to make room for this feature. This feature right here. Our elevator. I love it. So this thing actually is designed to be able to dock up with universal docks. It changes the gravity up here so that you can then dock to a structure and then go in and out. This will put you back into your proper gravity so you can interact with the plane as it should be. As it should be, I say. Up here's where we do some navigations, I guess. I don't know. It just looks cool. And speaking of things that are here to look cool, this little bubble is where you can have a person or two sit and enjoy the things that are happening about them in space while a battle rages. It's quite terrifying. I happen to love it. Back here in the rear section, I love this hallway. I think this looks really cool. Back here in the rear section, we have a turret. This turret actually can be mounted. Let me get into it. There we go. There we go. Just trying to get into it. Now I can manually handle this guy. Let me jump out. And I will show you that, as you can see. Jace, come on. This little part here is inset to fit that chair just fine. I really like how this guy came out. I think it's a pretty cool plane. Yeah, it's pretty cool. If you want to get up into the upper portion, you got to climb up this ladder, or fly up this passage. There we go, where the pilot's compartment is. Really commanding view out here. You can see everywhere and above. It's great. It's a great view. Now this guy here has a cannon with, what is this, explosive? Yeah, explosive effect. Also has a missile computer with the damage beam attached to it, so it is just a standard homing vehicle, or homing beam. Cannon computer, let's take a look at your details here. And then, done, close, you. And then our missile computer. Take a look at the details here per unit. We have 2. So yeah, that's pretty much the deal. It's got a jump drive computer, radar jammer, of course. Alright, let's see. Let's get out of here. Oh, we just got stuck. Gotta use magic sitting powers. You can actually sit here. This is supposed to be where you sit to access this turret, the roof-mounted turret. You cannot access the bottom-mounted turret. But this here is so you can change between floors if you needed to. Back here opens up. I took a lot of liberties. This was the second plane that I made. I don't know, maybe this was the first. The Lightning and the B-17 were the first 2 that I made, and that's for sure. So I took a lot of liberties when I was designing this B-17 Flying Fortress. It's not as accurate as some of the other planes that I built ended up becoming. But I like it just the same. I think it's a nice little thing here. Sorry, I was distracted by the sectors in the background. We'll fix that. Pro tip, guys, if you're making Starmade videos, turn off your navigation stuff. And if you need to hide your screen, you can use F1 and G to hide your HUD. Also, if you guys are new around here and you happen to be fans of Spaceballs, you'll note that all of these are parked in front of Gus's Galaxy Grill, the Spaceballs diner. This is a really, really close replica of the Spaceballs diner, and I'm really proud of this thing. Now, before we get out of here, I'm going to give you a little sneak peek of what's in store. Just hop into this build block right here. And take a look over here. I've been working on a destroyer, and of course we have a U-boat over here as well. The U-boat was built as part of the original fleet, but since it's a boat, it's over here. And I think it's actually a pretty good scale destroyer to U-boat size comparison. My destroyer's coming along. We are going to have a video all about that coming up. I've actually saved the different steps, so we're going to talk about this thing as it gets built for the camera. And right here is our U-boat, and we will be returning to both of these vessels sometime here in the very near future. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, what is your verdict? Let me know in the comments section below. I do love you all, even the haters. And if you guys are new around here, be sure to subscribe for more content like this. If you're interested in seeing what else I have, I've got playlists. Lots and lots of playlists. With that being said, guys, I love you all, and I hope to see you here next time.